Don't forget to check us out on Patreon, where you'll receive exclusive content to videos that are not available on YouTube. And for those of you that like the one video instead of the 2 video format, you get that as well.
Bam.
For $1.
Bam.
It's $1 a month.
Yep. I think we're cooler than a bag of Cheetos.
You can't even get that for $1.
Hey, that's true. Not hot Cheetos, though. Only like regular Cheetos.
So check us out on Patreon, guys. We hope to see you there. What's up, guys? Back with another one. I'm Ryan, my man, George.
This better be as bad as you guys say it is. That's all I'm gonna say. This
Everybody
better be.
in the comments is saying that this shit
Everybody, listen, overwhelmingly, like this is Metallica's worst album, their worst work, everything. Everyone that I can think of that is a heavy metal fan, even outside of the comment section in our personal lives, say that this is a bad album.
Yeah,
so if this is remotely good to me, I'm going to rub this shit in.
Gonna talk shit.
I'm gonna talk my shit. I hope it's good. It's kind of like the underdog thing. Like I'm that guy.
Right.
Like if it's an underdog or underdog in a situation, if people are overwhelmingly saying certain things, because I've noticed that about the internet in general, is like everything seems to be exaggerated.
Yes.
Now people were saying this was terrible before the internet, so I know that. Right. But just in general in life, I find like a lot of things get
over exaggerated.
Everything just seems to be over exaggerated.
Yep, I get it
because especially with a group like Metallica, because they've been. Dude, they're prolific, right?
Yeah,
they're a great
absolutely.
band, legendary band. So if they're not performing at an A+ level and they're at like a B, then it's horrible.
And everyone's got something to say.
Or is this really just a D-? Is this just really truly just bad, or is it just bad for Metallica? That's what I'm curious about.
Man, you know what? I'm very intrigued even more to listen to the song because of all the comments. Everybody's like, "Oh, this is not their best work." I want to hear it even more now. Is that kind of weird?
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. And it looks like Saint Anger won
convincingly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Saint Anger album, and it won convincingly. Saint Anger. So to go through the everything that was involved in the poll. Thank you for participating in the poll, guys.
Yep.
We have Frantic that got 286 votes. Saint Anger had 415. Some Kind of Monster had 159. Dirty Window had 32. Invisible Kid had 67. My World 29. Shoot Me Again 56.
Again, damn.
Yeah, no, huh? Sweet Amber is 52. The Unnamed Feeling is 86. Purified 39. And All Within My Hands is 52. So
this is
Saint Anger won easily.
And what does that mean? That means that it's the worst song on the album. It's the worst song on their worst album. That's why that won. I think so. Let's get into
it, dude.
Metallica, Saint Anger. Like the riffs, the opening riffs in this. I just don't like it. Just sounds like he's banging a damn a garbage pail or some shit. Like, dang, dang. But I like the opening riffs. To me, I don't. Let's keep it going.
Let's keep it going.
The drums threw me off though a little bit.
Little different from what I'm used to with Metallica. I'm not gonna lie, but what did you think of that transition into that slow down type?
I was gonna ask you the same thing. It just seemed to come out of nowhere.
Yeah, man, that was very progressive.
I I don't know, man. That shit just seemed messy to me. I'm gonna keep it real with you. It just
Yeah.
seemed a little messy. Coming in from that, the powerful riffs, right, and the energy that they had.
Boom, boom,
Yeah.
it just came from nowhere. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, and it's not something that I'm
Used to.
with Metallica.
Yep, exactly.
Metallica is very good. They're probably
I love
up there
their
with our
transition.
favorite
Yeah,
bands when it comes to
you.
transition. So I didn't like that transition, and I don't like the way his voice sounds in this either. It's very sort of whiny and.
What'd you think about
I didn't
that?
like the drums either. I don't like because it sounds like he's banging a garbage pail lid or something. I don't know. It's just strange to me.
Yeah, it's different. It's very. It seems like they've abandoned all of the principles that made Metallica, you know, and especially when they went into that. You flush it out. You flush it out. It was almost like kind of like rappy.
That's why they don't like it. Goddamn rap shit.
Yeah, it seems
that
like
new metal shit. That
seems
sounds like something Linkin Park would do.
Yep.
And Korn.
But it seemed like Beastie Boyish to me as well, too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. That
so
too.
it's,
You flush it out. They're like, oh, it's over. Cut it off.
Yeah.
No, that's not in metal. No.
Exactly. Yeah. So very different, man. I do.
I'm a little disappointed because I'm disappointed because I wanted
to like it.
I mean, we'll see. It's early.
I wanted to like it. It's still early, but no, man.
Yeah, I'm starting to see what people are saying though. All right, let's keep it going. I do like the chords here though.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. I like the chords. I really do.
Smooth.
I like the
Smooth.
way those chords sound in this transition, but I just
It just sounds like a different song to me.
yeah.
These sound like
That-
two separate songs.
That
to me.
transit it just wasn't a cohesive sort
Yeah.
of transition to me. So let's keep it going. This is rough.
Yeah.
This part right here,
It's
I think the melody just comes off like he's straining and it sounds flat to me. It doesn't feel like it's meshing well with the music. I get on with no regret. It just doesn't fit well to me. I don't think
it's really hurtful to me, guys. I'm taking this personally because I really love Metallica, man. The songs that I've heard from them, man, I really don't. I'm really unhappy with. Yeah, I'm just really unhappy with the song so far. I don't know what other way to say it.
Yeah, this is
You
not
know,
hitting for us.
But you know the same.
Is there anything you like about the song though? I'm serious. Like,
Yeah, I know. I feel you.
Yeah.
I'm just a happy person. That's why I smile all the time.
Okay.
I'm not trying to make fun though. You know, I do like when he's like, "Saint anger around my neck." I think that melody sounds good. It just sounds like that should be in a totally different song. to me.
I can see that.
And I'm trying to get the meaning behind that saint anger around my neck. Is that like symbolic of a cross being a saint, you know, but you're angry as well? So maybe you are a saint, but you have like hidden demons or something of
That's
that.
interesting.
I don't know, but you know, maybe that's kind of, I'm trying to kind of put that together. You know, maybe you're trying to deal with anger, but you're a saint, you know, so maybe you kind of, hold your crucifix, so to speak, and try to, be as, positive as possible, but you have so much pent up aggression. Maybe I don't
That sounds good.
know.
I just thought that it seems to me. I thought it was a noose. He's angry. at the world, angry about his life, and it's around his neck, and he was committing. I thought, to me, it sounds like it's about suicide.
Okay,
but,
I like that take.
But I'll
too,
dig
though.
into it more. I think I like your take as well. I'm gonna dig into it a little bit more. I've just been distracted by.
Yeah, exactly. It's difficult, man.
I don't think the melody. First of all, I think that part. I agree to saying anger around my neck. That is fine.
Right.
But the saying, to me, it almost sounds like he's almost at the cusp.
When they like flush it out, and he's like saying
that.
Yeah,
that. He sounds like he's at the cusp of straining his voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when he's even, you know what I mean? So it's like there's parts of the melody that I think would be okay in a different song, but the vast majority of what he's saying and how he's singing it, to me, is just off. It just seems flat.
I agree with
almost
that.
like he's almost about to strain. And again, I just think the drums sound strange to me. They just sound.
I don't
weird.
even like. Yeah, I was about to say that. I don't even like the placement of the music itself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just
The
weird.
musicianship, which it sounds crazy to say about Metallica, it just doesn't sound. Yeah, man.
So
it's
this
difficult.
was released in 2003, and when he says and flush it out, it almost seems like it has some new metal. I was kind of joking about that earlier, but it does seem like maybe
We're trying to embrace that sound.
maybe a little
Yeah.
bit. So 2003, that's when new metal. 2000s was the early
Right.
2000s is when new metal
Right.
kind of came on the scene with Korn and a few other bands, and that sounds like something that would be in a new metal type of song. So. Which isn't helping the case for this being the worst
Right.
shit, because I know that old school metalheads do not like new metal for the most part. It seems like I don't have a problem with new metal. I like a lot of new metal, but a lot of old school metal fans don't seem to like that. So, all right, let's keep it going.
Fucking all, fucking no regrets. I hit the lights on these dark steps. Battalion news, I hang myself. Seen anger around my neck. I feel my world shake like an earthquake. Hard to see clear. Is it me? Is it fear? Madly in anger with you.
Sorry, man. And it doesn't even sound like it was mixed well.
Yeah.
It feels like the music is drowning out their vocals as well.
Yeah.
So
I hear
it's
it.
the mix is off, the drums. We're gonna give it a conclusion.
Yeah,
man. Let's just let
yeah.
it rock out. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm madly in anger with you.
This is hard right here. I don't mind this either. But then the drums come in. The drums ruin it. Okay, double bass. Okay, live.
Sing
See, I don't mind the chord. It's weird. It's like a little.
on my neck. Sing
I don't mind these chords.
Yeah.
my neck. He never gets respect. Sing
This is cool. But right here,
on my neck. You flush it out. You flush it out.
I can't do that.
You flush it out. You flush it out. You flush it out. You flush it out. Anger around my neck. You flush it out. You flush it out. Never gets respect.
It's all right. There you go. There's
Yeah,
Metallica.
this
we
is
like.
Metallica.
This-
Yeah.
Right here.
Yep.
There's little signs like, oh, you know, I know you're
They're
in there,
not lost.
Metallica. I know
Yeah.
you're in there. Bang.
Yeah,
That's the Metallica.
That's
I
their
like.
staple.
That heavy,
shit like
mean-
that. Yeah.
I like that. Let's run that back a little bit. That is hot. There's other parts, man, like the chords. Like you said, I like what you said. It sounds like a different song. Doesn't seem like it's very cohesive when they
Right.
transition. I like the chords in the transition though.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Ding, 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 ding. You know, it's just not fitting well with the rest of the song.
Right. I get it.
But these powerful, heavy riffs right here are dope.
Dun, 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 dun.
You flush it out. Never gets respect.
That's hot. Yeah, that's hot.
Fucking on, no regrets. I hit the lights on these dark sets. I need a voice to let myself go free. Fucking on, fucking no regrets. I hit the lights on these dark sets. Battalion like an earthquake. Hard to see clear. Is it me? Is it fear? I'm madly in anger with you. I'm madly in anger with you. I'm madly in anger with you. I'm madly in anger with you.
That wasn't bad.
Yeah.
These opening riffs are hard though. There's a lot of little parts of the song that I like.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
But right here.
And I want my anger to be healthy. And I want my anger just for me. And I need my anger not to control. Yeah, and I want my anger to be me. And I need to set my anger free. 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 Set it free.
Arms go crazy when that comes.
Yeah.
Fuck it all and no regrets. I hit the lights on these dark steps. I need a voice to let myself go free. Fuck it all and fucking no regrets. I hit the lights on these dark steps. Medallion news, I hang myself, seen anger around my neck. I feel my world shake like an earthquake. Hard to see clear. Is it me? Is it fear? I'm madly in anger with you. 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 I'm madly in anger with you.
That's hard though.
Yeah.
It's just funny how they showed you know,
Little glimpses of what we love about them.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
I get it. I get it.
You saw the greatness in certain parts in there. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, there they are.
Yeah, they're in there. They're in there. You know, man, for me, I think that they just tried something different.
Yep.
I think that they were like, you know what, we're gonna be a little creative with this album, man, and we're going to well, I've only heard this song. We're gonna be creative with this song. If this song is any indication of the way the rest of the album is, I would say that that's kind of what their mindset was, if I had to guess, in my opinion. It's just such a departure from what I love about them, though, man. You know, I love those long, heavy, nasty riffs. I don't know what other way to describe that, man. And I just love the way how their music sounds so clear, the way it's recording. Even back then, I think the Black album was 91, right?
Yep.
That was way back then. We play that now. That sounds better than this.
Yep.
Clarity wise, you know?
And even Fade to Black, man, just to your point,
Yeah.
Fade to Black, the song we did that we reacted to, and that was one of the earlier releases off of, I think, Ride the Lightning, and that was, that sounded way better
Yeah,
in
exactly.
terms of the mix. So, yeah.
Yeah, man. So I don't know, man. It just hurts me a little bit, man. But to your point, though, George, he did say medallion noose, right? I hang myself, saying anger around my neck, you know. So I think you hit that right on the head, man. As far as like a noose, you know, like a
Could be a metaphor.
metaphorically noose around his neck, but. He did say medallion too, so maybe the crucifix still plays true. Maybe that the crucifix, excuse me, symbolizes the noose.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I'm a saint, but you know what I mean. I'm so angry. I'm so infuriated right now with anger.
Yep.
You know, so I don't know, man.
Trying to set his anger free. I need to
Right.
set my anger free is what he kept saying here in the bridge. I need to set it free So maybe killing that part of himself because
Right.
that's that's obviously causing drama, turmoil, or
Correct.
issues for the person in their life. You know what I mean? I need to get rid of this anger. You know what I mean? Or it could literally mean I need to kill myself because this anger is taking over
Exactly.
me. You know?
Yeah,
So,
man.
But
So
my thoughts on this is let me just talk about what I didn't like. I didn't like the mix of this. I think that this sounded very I don't know. It just didn't sound very clear. The clarity in this was just wasn't up to par from what we've heard from them in the past. I
that's
didn't
one of
like
the
the
things we love
drumming.
about it.
Yep.
About them. So
The drumming to me sounded like, for the most part, I don't know what that ding, ding, ding. It sounded like an aluminum bat hitting a fucking garbage lid to
Yeah.
me. You know what I mean? I didn't like that sound of the drums. I didn't really like the transitions either. The funny thing is there were a few transitions, like toward the end when they were kind of really bringing it home. That
dun, 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 dun.
and then it transitioned into the initial riff when we first heard and the initial
when
riffs.
it came in. Yeah, when it came in.
Transition into those transitions were fine, but the transition into the sort of melodic breakdown or the melodic those melodic riffs were just, I just didn't like it. I felt like it was abrupt and it didn't feel cohesive. So
Right.
I didn't like a lot. I didn't think the vocals meshed well with the music. I think it
Yeah.
just seemed off, and maybe it's because of the mix that's adding to me not feeling how the melody wasn't really meshing well. So there was a lot that I just didn't like. But with that being said, man, there are still glimpses of beauty.
Yeah.
In this song. You know, that's how you can tell that they're a great band. The boom, dun, 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 when they do things right, Metallica just has a knack for making the most out of their riffs. I feel like they could play the same riff as every other band. Metallica could play this riff. This band can play this riff. Another band C can play the same
chords, same everything.
patterns of riffs.
Yeah,
but
gotcha.
for whatever reason, it just sounds so much more crisp and heavy and hard with Metallica. So, and I say that to say that part, that boom, so much power. And they just get so much out of every riff when they do it, you know.
Yep,
So
I agree with
I
that.
saw that.
I agree
saw
with
that.
that.
And just overall, man, this is just weird because Metallica, I know that they're very meticulous with their music, and this just seemed very messy. And the mix from the mix to to some of the transitions, like it's like one of those things like that you just wouldn't expect them to let fly.
Yeah.
And maybe I don't know who was in their corner at the time or who was
That's true.
who was part of their team at the time that maybe convinced them to do this, but nah, this wasn't it.
It's unfortunate, man.
Yeah.
It's
And then of
unfortunate.
course the new metal thing, the new metal
Yeah.
influence
It's
is what I
unfortunate.
heard in here. I don't know if that's true, but it felt like a new metal influence, and they were like, you know what, let's see, now we can still stomp with the young dogs out here, you know.
Yeah,
And they were trying to do certain things to kind of fit in. It seemed like here, nah, just this. So you guys are right, yeah.
Yeah.
Very
You guys are right on point with that. And you know, man, maybe they thought that they could pull this off because of their clout. They are Metallica. You know, maybe they felt like this is something that we were popular enough that we could pretty much do no wrong.
Yeah.
And maybe we can go out on a ledge and do something drastically different from what people love about us, man. So,
And it was different from Metallica, but it was it seemed like to be the same of what was going on. And I think that
Yeah.
probably over most things about this was what people did not like.
Right.
It's like, oh man, you're trying to be like
Yep.
these new kids and this and that. You're Metallica. You're supposed to set the trend. You are the bar.
You are
And
the
now
bar.
You're trying to fit in with. So to me, that's off of not knowing anything of the history or whatever. I'm just kind of going off of what my gut is telling me.
yeah,
So,
man.
Shout out to you guys for being right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Now, on my own time, I want to check out the album though. You know what I mean? Because that's just this song.
That's
we
true.
can still like the album.
That's true.
You know
That's
what I mean?
true.
So I want to check out the Saint Anger album. Give us some suggestions on songs on that album.
But like I said earlier, if this song is any indication of what the rest of the album sounds like, I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah,
This
this
if
wasn't
this
it.
is an indication of it. So I don't know.
I was a little disappointed because I was really hoping to really like that just to kind of fuck with you guys. But this was nah. You guys are right on this one. I'm George. That's Ryan Lost in Vegas.
We out.
We out.